My name is Jake Milius, and my persuasive revisioning slideshow will be about the negative effects of social media on society. Most of the population would never question a device they use daily, but what if it is creating dangerous side effects for our mental and physical health? Often, people mindlessly scroll through their Facebook and Instagram feeds, liking photos and waiting for responses on their own without realizing the long-term consequences it has on our mental health. Many people consider the day-to-day use of social media to be harmless, but there are psychological dangers that users may not realize. It is all too easy to accept news and facts posted online at face value without verifying if the information is true. Social media can be a fun way to connect with others in our society, but there is also a need to spread more awareness about the dangers of its negative impacts. Multiple studies have shown a high prevalence of bullying, poor self-image, social anxiety, and depression among users who engage in large amounts of social media. Many users experience a reinforcing nature of biology that activates the brain's reward center, releasing a multitude of hormones, one of them being dopamine. These hormones, known as feel-good chemicals, can be addictive, adding to the inherent habit of constantly checking in with their apps. Because the hormone is released each time social media is used, the brain is challenged to maintain homeostasis, leading to anxiety and depression with prolonged exposure to these platforms. According to McLean Hospital, 69% of adults and 81% of teens in the US use social media. This puts a large portion of the population at an increased risk of feeling anxious, depressed, or unwell due to their social media use. The thought of a potential future reward, such as a like or a comment, is enough to keep users addicted to engaging with these social media sites. The unpredictability can cause users to almost check their online statuses repeatedly and compulsively. If someone does not get the outcome they hoped for, they may wonder why someone did not like their post, or stressed how they did not get as many likes as someone else. Over time, a user can create a negative feedback loop. Not only can this increase anxiety, but it can also cause isolation and a disconnect from society through misinterpreted nonverbal communication. We are now more connected with others than ever before, thanks to social media. With just a touch of a button, anyone can easily call, text, or video chat with another person at any spot in the world. However, this increased reliance on online resources for communication has led to a decrease in face-to-face interactions, resulting in isolation and depression. Social media users can experience loneliness. The American Psychological Association has found that individuals who are socially isolated and feel chronically lonely are at much greater risk of developing a range of diseases, showing that the effects of social media reach far beyond the psychological. Researchers at the Florida State University College of Medicine discovered a 40% increase in the risk of developing dementia associated with loneliness. Research has consistently shown that many young adults who are regularly active on social media have difficulty forming real social relationships. Interacting online instead of face to face can lead to unrealistic expectations of what socializing is, triggering isolation and a distorted view of reality. In addition to causing mental health issues and interpersonal isolation, social media also presents all the world's knowledge at our fingertips, often blurring the line between what is real and what is fake. According to the Pew Research Center, social media plays a crucial role in Americans' news consumption. Half of all US adults say they at least sometimes get news there. While it may be convenient to receive news quickly through our social feeds, information can present itself as facts. Discussing news topics with others when each person has a different news source creates a unique kind of discourse. One-sided echo chambers run rampant online, isolating communities from having conversations and learning from one another through opposing viewpoints. For instance, a content creator may promote a video titled Signs You Have Depression, listing symptoms such as feeling overwhelmed, sad, frustrated, and experiencing sleep disturbances. While these symptoms may be linked with depression, viewers may struggle to determine if the information is reliable. Content online often provides unverified information, and users may take it at face value. There are many people in society who believe that social media has more positives than negatives. Despite the potential mental health issues associated with heavy usage, social media provides society with greater access to mental health resources, such as resource-rich websites, online therapists, and knowledgeable social media influencers. This makes it easier to access the care and support that one may need. Posting one's own experiences through content by illustrating ideas to support an online community is equally empowering. This form of social connection can be established online at a much quicker rate than attempting to communicate in person. We can conveniently connect with more people than ever before, and video calls are immensely powerful for online face-to-face interactions. In addition, it is more accessible to find like-minded people and communities on the internet that share one's interests and activities, although the convenience of online interactions cannot replace the development of strong bonds built from in-person interactions. People can even use social media as an outlet for expressing their creativity and passions, where one can avoid isolation while pursuing ambitions. However, if no one is viewing that content, one may end up feeling more isolated. Fact checking is faster and has become more convenient than ever before due to the availability of uploaded resources. By circumnavigating any difficulty in comparing sources, today's platforms have more opportunities for users to share if these sources are verified. Social media should be a fun way to connect with others, yet it is proven to be pervasive. There needs to be more awareness of the dangers and negative impacts it has on today's society by recognizing the research related to dopamine and social anxiety. Our mental health is more important than worrying about what everyone else is experiencing on their social feeds. This can only lead to more isolation and an increased risk for mental and physical health issues. As more information is shared on social media, the risk of inappropriately educating others will continue to rise. Fact checking and researching what is posted will combat the negative side effects of our information superhighway. Between mental and social confusion, a balance is needed to ensure that a user is getting the positive impacts from social media and reducing the negative ones. Sometimes it is okay to step away from these social media platforms and unplug for health and happiness in the long run.